It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins under the lights on Thursday night.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Titans coming up with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year, taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
From a pure talent standpoint, this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback, Mike. I mean, the powerful arm paired with a quick release, and he's as tough as they come. But in order for him to take that next step, he needs to put it all together on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs here in this one, because after hearing him talk throughout the week, I think he has his sights set pretty high.
Next to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back. And now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving core down in Tennessee.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball, from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. The motion man is Boyd. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
On first down, Levis connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you're going to throw the ball into tight coverage and take a chance, it better lead to a big gain, and in this case, a pretty modest pickup, considering that was a risky throw.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A second down throw here for Levis. This one complete to Ridley. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still second down.
From the gun, it's Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Motion man is the tight end going right. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark it just short.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And leading them out at quarterback out of Kansas State, it's Skylar Thompson.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
To throw is Thompson. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force 4th down.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Jaquan Jackson is back deep for Tennessee. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Levis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Levis to throw. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Nice grab there by Boyd, and I think it was really smart of the Titans in how they pursued this, Mike. I mean, they put him together with his former offensive coordinator, Brian Callahan, all in hopes that the two of them can help Will Levis take that next step in his development.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Levis. Right back to Boyd. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the ground, it's Pollard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. will be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation play out across that defensive tackle position. I mean, years ago, Mike, they were the big run stuffers. They were big bodies in there just trying to slow down the interior run game. Now, these guys are not only big, but they're real athletes. Their job is to not only push the pocket, but win one-on-one and get sacks like that. I don't think we give them enough credit for how good they are as pass rushers from the interior.
And that is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Thompson. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Thompson. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Here's Mostert, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Now, Thompson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. First and 10. Here's Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Levis to throw it here on first down. Complete Ridley on the reception. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A run up the middle with Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Thompson to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Man in motion is Berrios. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Hill brought in motion. Quick throw, taken in. To the pylon, he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will up the lead to 5. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after him.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Quick hitting slant there.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Here's Spears. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Thompson now to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. Now faking the give. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Levis. To the left side in the hands of Boyd. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 9. Levis to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the 4th quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them.
He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Calvin Ridley, touchdown Titans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Thompson. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
To throw is Thompson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Now, Thompson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Thompson. Now a screen set up for Achane.
Just a little slow developing on that screen play there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
What will they do on this play? 3rd down, needing 8. Man in motion is Berrios. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Back to the air one more time. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your...
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.